Hey there, Karl here. Welcome to this tutorial. First step what you need to learn is the terminals from each number. Each number on the layout has one terminal or many. Let's find out. Terminal from number 1 is number 8. Terminal from number 3 is also number 8. You have to memorize the distance between the number 3 and number 8. This distance you have to memorize, and between all the numbers on the layout has this, you will find this distance, and that means each number has a terminal. So let's see again. Number 2 has terminal in number 9. Number 2 has terminal in number 7 as well. Let's see number 24. 24 has terminal in number 29. Also in number 17. You will get a list from the terminals here, so you have it all. So you have to memorize all those terminals from each number. Okay, now we go to the next step. And I will do some example for you. Please understand the example in this video are just an example for you to understand my trick. But in reality, of course, you will have always another numbers, because the roulette is always moving, and so you will have always another number. So the numbers, the example what you will see in this video are just example to understand how my trick works. Okay, so let's go. Let's say we have number 20 and 21, and if you follow this logic, we have to have number 22, right? But the roulette is not playing like that. It's playing actually the terminals from number 22. And for that 22 we will have as an imaginary number. So we write here. So now we have to work with 22. What I said, we have to place bets from on the terminals from number 22, and which are 29 and 17. So we always go place 3 neighbors left and right, always select 3 neighbors left and right, and place first 3 neighbors left and right from the terminals, which are 29 and 17, and we have to place bet on the neighbors from 22 as well, also 3 neighbors. But since we place on 29 and the neighbors, we already cover many around 20. So the numbers which are not covered are only 14 and 31. So we go place extra on 14 and 31. Okay, let's say the next number after 21 is 34. It's a win because it's near 17, the terminals from 22. Yeah. So what we do now when we have 34? But first we have to find the logarithm, and we see here that 20 and then 21, that means the difference is +1, but between 21 and 34 it's also +1, because after 21 we had the imaginary number 22, that means it's +1 also. So now we got 34 and the logarithm +1 for sure. So we go right here, +1. Okay? Okay, so what we do now when we have 34 and logarithm +1? We make 34 + 1 is 35. So we will have a new imaginary number, which is 35. Okay, what we do now when we have imaginary number 35? So we go place bet on terminals from 35, which are 30 and 28. You see, you don't even need to memorize those terminals because you just go on the layout and see that L form between the numbers. So you have to place 3 neighbors left and right from the terminals from 35, which are 28 and 30. But you have to cover also the neighbors near 35, which are uncovered, in this case 26 and 0, and you go place bets extra on 0 and 26. Okay? And after 34 we got a new winning number, which is number 30. So what we do now when we got 30 and logarithm base 1, we have a new imaginary number, which is number 31. So what we do now when we got imaginary number 31, we go place bets on 31 and the neighbors, 3 neighbors left and right, and on terminals from 31, which is just one number, which is number 26. And after 30 we got a new winning number, which is number 3. Okay, the imaginary number now is changed, but from my experience, when come one number with 1 digit after many numbers with 2 digits, I will wait. So we don't look for imaginary number, we don't look for new logarithm. We will wait more spins until we are sure. So let's say after 3 we got number 20, after 20 we got number 17, and we always analyze the last 3 numbers played. So we see what logarithm fits now in between the last 3 numbers. So between 3 and 20 now fits plus 10, because 3 plus 10 is 13 and terminals from 13 is 20. And 20 minus 10 is 10 and terminals of 10 is 17. So we kind of find the logarithm, but we don't know if it's minus or plus. So we wait more one spin. And after 17 we got a new winning number, which is number 32. Okay, now the good thing with 32, we cannot make plus, so we make minus. If before we had plus, minus, plus, now we got for sure a new logarithm, which is minus 10. So what we do now when we got number 32 and the logarithm minus 10, we got a new imaginary number, which is number 22. So now we work with number 22. That means we have to place bets on terminals from 22, which is 29 and 17. So we go place 3 neighbors left and right from 29 and 3 neighbors left and right from 17. And we have to cover also 14 and 31, the neighbors from 22. Okay? And after 32 we got a new winning number, which is number 28. It's a win because it's near 29. It's the second neighbor far from 29. And what we do now when we got number 28 and minus 10, we make 28 minus 10, which is 18, a new imaginary number. So what we do now when we got 18, we go place bets on 18 and the neighbors and terminals from 18, which are in this case 11 and 23. So we go place bets on 23 and we have to cover also the neighbors near 11, which are 36, 13 and 27. So we got all neighbors from 11, 23 and 18 covered. And let's say after number 28 we got a new winning number, which is number 30. Okay, we win because it's near 11. The terminals from 18 has terminals in number 11 and 23. So 30 we got covered Okay, so what we do now when we got 30 and logarithm minus 10? We got a new imaginary number, which is number 20. Okay, the thing is, when we got number 20, we don't play, because 20 has 4 terminals. 27, 15, 25, and 13. So the numbers which has 4 terminals, we don't play. And those numbers are 8, 11, 14, 17, 20, 23, 26, and 29. I write here down the numbers with 4 terminals, and when we got those numbers as imaginary number, we don't play. So 8, 11, 14, 17, 20, 23, 26, and 29. Okay? Okay, when we got those numbers as imaginary number, we don't play, we wait. Okay, so we got 20, we wait, and or actually what I do in my videos, you can see, you can do actually, but this only if you want. I mean, I recommend you don't do. With number 20, at least I am doing sometimes. So what I am doing, I place bet only one neighbor left and right from 20, and then terminals from 20, which are 13, 27, 25, and 15. Like this I'm playing sometimes when I got number 20 as imaginary number. But I recommend you don't play. And let's say we got a new winning number, which is number 25. And it's exactly the terminals from number 20. So we still minus 10, okay? So that means we got a new imaginary number, which is number 15. Why? Because 25 minus 10 is 15. So now we have to work with 15. So terminals from 15 are 20. When we got 15 as imaginary number, we place bets on terminals from 15, which is 20, and also number 8. So 20, 3 neighbors left and right, 8, 3 neighbors left and right. And here is the thing, when we got 15 as imaginary number, we place only one neighbor left and right from 15, okay? And here you have a list with the imaginary numbers and how you have to place your bets. So 3 neighbors left and right, you place bets from those numbers. Just 2 neighbors left and right from number 21, 24, and 25. And 1 neighbor left and right from 12, 15, and 27. And others you don't play. Okay? So after 25 we got a new winning number, which is number 1. Okay, we won because it's near 20, the terminals from 15. So what we do now when we got 1 and logarithm minus 10? With 1 you cannot make minus, so you make plus. So with numbers what you cannot make minus, you make plus, and with numbers what you cannot make plus, you make minus. So with 1 we make plus, so we got a new logarithm, it's plus. 1 plus 10 is 11, so we got a new imaginary number, which is 11. But you remember I said from 8 to 29 you don't play, so we don't play now. And after 1 we got a new winning number, which is number 24. So it's still the same logarithm, because 1 plus 10 is 11, so terminals from 11 are so many, right? 6, 18, 4, and 16. So 16 is near 24 on the racetrack. So we still plus 10. So then we have a new imaginary number, which is 34, because 24 plus 10 is 34. And what we do now when we got 34? we place bets 3 neighbors left and right from 34 and on the terminals from number 34, which is just one number, 29. And we got a new winning number after number 24, which is 29. Exactly the terminals from number 34, right? Okay, it's a win. So what we do now when we got number 29 and plus 10. With 29 we cannot make plus, so we make minus because we don't have 39 on the table. So that means we got a new imaginary number, which is number 19. Okay, then with imaginary number 19 we go place bets on terminals from 19, which is 26 and 14, 26 and 14, and we place bets also on 19 and the neighbors. So we place bets on 19, 4, 21 and number 2. Alright? And after 29 we got a new winning number, which is number 26. Okay, it's a win. It's exactly the terminal from number 19, what we got before, imaginary number. But let's see now what we do with 26 when we got minus 10. Right? We got a new imaginary number, which is number 16. Okay, so we go place bets on 3 neighbors left and right from 16. And we place bets on terminals from 16, which are 11 and 23. But when we place bets on 11, we already cover 3 neighbors from 11 left and right, and also 23. So we cover everything. So we place just one time on 16 and one time on 11. So we placed bets on 14 numbers. Okay? And after 26 we got a new winning number, which is number 17. Okay, we lost. And when we lost, we always have an overview over the last 3 numbers and see if another logarithm fits better. So between 29 and 26 we won there with minus 10, but also fits actually plus 2 because terminals from 31 it's 26. Between 26 and 17 doesn't fit plus 2, doesn't fit plus 10, doesn't fit minus 10, but fits minus 2. So between 29 and 26 fits plus 2, between 26 and 17 fits minus 2. So we don't know exactly what we have to do with 17, so we wait more. We don't have imaginary number, we don't have logarithm now. We have actually minus 2, but we are not sure, so we wait a new number, and after 17 we got number 33. So now we got for sure minus 2. Why? Because between 26 and 17 fits minus 2, perfect. Because 26 minus 2 is 24, terminals from 24 is 17. Between 17 and 33 fits minus 2, because 17 minus 2 is 15, terminals from 15 are 8 and 20, so we got 33 near 20. So with 33 we know what we have to do. And we have also a new logarithm, which is minus 2, and a new imaginary number, which is 31. So with 31 we know what we have to do. We place bets on 31 and the neighbors and 26 and the neighbors. And we got after 33 a new winning number, which is number 35. It's a win. And what we do now when we got number 35 and logarithm minus 2. Exactly, we got a new imaginary number, which is number 33. Okay, so we go place bets on 33 and the neighbors and 26 and the neighbors. Terminals from 33 is 26 only. Okay, after 35 a new winning number is number 1. Again, it's a win because it's near 33. So what we do now when we got number 1 and minus 2? We cannot do minus 2 with 1. So we do plus. We got a new logarithm which is plus 2. So 1 plus 2 is 3. We got a new imaginary number which is number 3. So what we do now when we got number 3 as imaginary number? We have to place bets on 3 and the neighbors and terminal from number 3, which is just one number, 8. But I recommend you to stop when you got number 1 after many numbers with 2 digits. So now we wait. After number 1 we will got number 29. Okay, what we see here is that the roulette did 35 plus 1, and that means 36, and 36 terminals from 36 is 29. So number 1 turned in the new logarithm plus 1. So we do the same. We do 29 plus 1, which is 30. We got a new imaginary number. So what we do now when we got imaginary number 30? We go place bets on terminals from 30, which are 35 and 23. We go place 3 neighbors left and right from 35. We go place 3 neighbors left and right from 23. And we cover also the neighbors near 30, which are 36 and 13. Okay, and we got a new winning number after 29, number 23. It's exactly the terminal from number 30. So what we do now when we got number 23 and logarithm plus 1? We have a new imaginary number, which is number 24. So what we do with 24? We place bets on terminals from 24, which is 29 and 17. So we go place 3 neighbors left and right from 29 and 3 neighbors left and right from 17. And we change here on 2 neighbors, and we go place 2 neighbors left and right from 24. And a new winning number after 23 is number 6. It's a win, is near 17. So what we do now when we got number 6 as new winning number, and we make 6 plus 1, and we got a new imaginary number, which is number 7. What we do now? We place bets on terminals from number 7, which are 14 and number 2. So we go 14, always 3 neighbors, 14 and 2, and we place also on 7. So we covered, and 18. Yeah, 3 neighbors left and right from 7. And after 6 we got number 22, which is a win, which is also the third neighbor of 7, also the third neighbor of 14. Okay, we move to another example. And I will do a new example for you to understand better. So we got number 15, 9 and 14. So we have to see what logarithm fits good between those numbers. Between 15 and 9 fits good plus 10, logarithm plus 10. Between 9 and 14 also fits plus 10. So we got a new logarithm plus 10. Why? Because 15 plus 10 is 25. Terminals from 25 are 20 and 32. So 25 has two terminals, 20 and 32. And we got number 9. And 9 plus 10 is 19. Terminals from 19 are 26 and 14. So we got 14. So with 14 we know what we have to do. 14 plus 10 is 24. And we 24 as imaginary number, we place bets on 29 and 17, the terminals, and on 24 as well. And we got a new winning number, which is exactly number 24. Okay, what we do now when we got number 24 as last winning number and logarithm plus 10? We got a new imaginary number, which is number 34. So what we do now when we got number 34 as imaginary number, we go place bets on 34 and the neighbors and 29 and the neighbors. The only one terminal. Okay, after 24 as winning number, the new winning number is 25. Okay? Okay. So, what we do now when we got 25 and logarithm plus 10? We have a new imaginary number, which is number 35, because 25 plus 10 is 35. Okay. What we do now when we got 35 as imaginary number? We place bets on 28, 30, and we cover also x plus 0 and 26. Okay? Okay, after 25, we got a new winning number, which is number 28. Okay. But now we have to stop because seems to be a new logarithm. Why? We already seen actually from 24 that also minus 2 fits, because 22 terminals from 22 are 17 and 29. 22 has 17 and 29. And now between 25 and 28 it's exactly minus 2, because terminals from 23 is 28 and also of course 16 and also of course 30 and also of course 18. So what I mean by that is that we got a new logarithm, so we cannot continue anymore with plus 10. So we got a new logarithm which is minus 2. Okay, so what we do now when we got 28 and logarithm minus 2, exactly, we got a new imaginary number which is number 26. Okay, 26 is one of those numbers we don't play, we wait, and after 28 we got a new winning number which is number 9. Okay, now with number 9 we know what we have to do. Logarithm is minus 2, so a new imaginary number is number 7. So with 7 we have to place bets on terminals from 7 which are 14 and number 2, and also on 7 and the neighbors. And the new winning number after number 9 is number 20. So what we do now when we got 20 and the logarithm minus 2, we got a new imaginary number which is number 18. Okay, with 18 we place bets on 18 and the terminals from 18, which are 23 and 11. So we cover more 36, 13 and 27. Okay, so the new winning number after 20 is 24. It's a win because it's near 23, the third neighbor from 23. Okay. You have to see each table, and each session is different. And by some tables, when it's playing the third neighbor, as now, because our target was 23 or 11, but we got now 24, the third neighbor from 23, you have to take in consideration that the logarithm might change. So you have to wait. Maybe, as I said, all tables are different. But from my feeling, I will say we continue. So we got a new winning number, which is number 22. Because 24 and logarithm minus 2. Okay, what we do now when we got 22 as imaginary number, we place bets on 29 and 17 and also on 31 and 14. Okay, after 24 we got number 1, so we lost. We don't cover number 1 because 22 and the neighbors, 29 and the neighbors, and 17 and the neighbors. Okay, when we lost, we always look over the last 3 numbers and see what logarithm fits better. We don't see nothing clear. Minus 3 here, minus 3 also here, but since we got number 1 after a 2-digit number, that might be actually a new logarithm, which is plus 1, we don't know, so we wait more. Okay, after 1 we got number 32, and that means the roulette did 24 plus 1, which is 25, and terminal from 25 is 32. So we do also the same. So we got a new logarithm, which is plus 1, and a new imaginary number, which is 33. Sorry. So what we do now with 33 as imaginary number, we place bets on 33 and the neighbors, and 26 and the neighbors. And after 32 we got a new winning number, which is number 26. Okay, with 26 we know what we have to do. We got logarithm plus 1, so 26 plus 1 is 27. So terminals from 27 are 20 and 32. So we go place bets on 20 and 32. And when we got 27 as imaginary number, we just place one neighbor left and right from 27. And a new winning number after 26 is 14, which is a win, is near 20. Okay, what we do now when we got 14 as the last winning number and logarithm plus 1, we got a new imaginary number, which is number 15. Okay, what we do now with 15 as an imaginary number? Exactly, we place bets on terminals from 15, which are 20 and 8, and also one neighbor left and right from 15. And after 14 we got a new winning number, which is number 8. And I will do another example. So we got 28, 8, 11. That means fits perfect logarithm plus 10 or minus 10, we don't know. because 28 minus 10 is 18, terminal from 18 are 23 and 11, so we got number 8 near 23 and 11. 8 plus 10, it's 18, terminals of 18 is 11 and 23, so we got 11. So with 11 we don't know what we have to do, plus or minus, so we wait. And after 11 we got number 1. Okay, so did minus 10. Okay, with 1 we cannot make minus, so we make plus. But again, 1 plus 10 is 11, imaginary number, so we have to wait. We cannot play because 11 it's one of those numbers from here. That means we have to wait. And a new winning number after 1 is 22. Okay, that means it's clearly plus 10, right? Because until now always was plus 10, so we continue with plus 10. And what we do now when we got 22 and logarithm plus 10, we got a new imaginary number, which is number 32. So now with 32 we go place bets on terminals from 32, which are 27 and 25. So we go place 3 neighbors left and right from 27. Also on 32, 3 neighbors left and right, and we have to cover what is uncovered here. Like this. And we have all cover from 11 until number 3. Okay. And let's say after 22 we got a new winning number, which is number 0. I recommend after 0 you wait with some tables, some wheels. Still it's working with logarithm plus 10 and 0, but you have to see, you have to know the table where you are playing, and you see how it's doing. So but from my experience I will say you wait at number 0. Okay, so we wait, we don't know what imaginary number we have, we don't know what logarithm we have, and after 0 we got number 30. We wait, we don't know what we have to do. We got number 4. Again, we wait because we need more one number. And we got number 28. Okay. Sometimes we just need 2 numbers. We don't need 3 numbers to calculate. With 30, it's a little bit confused because can be plus, can be minus. Can be plus 2, can be minus 10, but with 4 can be minus 2 because terminals from 2 it's 7 and 9, so we got 28 near. And sometimes we just need 2 numbers to calculate the logarithm, not always 3. So I will say we go with minus 2, and the new logarithm is minus 2. Okay, but it's still confusing, and I will not continue, so I will still wait more. So after 28 we got number 35. So now it's more clear. Now it's more clear because 4 minus 2 is 2, terminals from 2 is 7 and 9, so we got 26 near. 28 minus 2 is 26, so we got 35 near. So with 35 we know what we have to do. So we got a new imaginary number, which is number 33. So with 33 as imaginary number, we go place bets on 33 and the terminals from 33, which is actually just 26. Okay. And this is what actually I had in one of my sessions, and I will show you. And as you can see here, I place bets on 33 and 26 and the neighbors, and the ball jump on number 33, exactly the imaginary number. So we got a new winning number, which is number 33. And I will got some more example for you. We got new winning numbers 34, 14, 27 and 24. Between 34 and 14 is minus 20. Between 14 and 27 is plus 20. This is the thing. With 20, the roulette is not playing so many spins. Sometimes it's playing 5-6 spins, sometimes it's just playing 3-4, and after it's changing, might change in plus or minus 10. So here is one example: 27, 24 already changed in minus 10. So with 24 we know what we have to do. 24, I mean, we had discover the new logarithm, which is minus 10. With 24, minus 10 is 14. 14 is one of those numbers, so we wait. So after 24, we got a new winning number, which is 21. Okay, so now we go place our bet. We got 21 and minus 10. We got number 11. We wait again because it's one of those numbers. So after 21 we got number 20, and what we do when we got 20 and minus 10, we actually wait and look if another logarithm might be possible. So 24, and you don't have to try all numbers, just try very easy, very simple. Just play in the beginning with plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3, and plus minus 10. So we have now an overview over the last three numbers, and we see actually minus 2 fits perfect. So between 24 and 21, minus 2 fits, because terminals from 22 is 17 and we got 21 near. 21 minus 2 is 19, terminals from 19 is 14, so we got 20 near. So with 20 we know what we have to do when we got a new logarithm, so minus 2. Then we got a new imaginary number, which is number 18. So with 18 we know what we have to do. We go place bets on 18 and the neighbors and terminals, which are 23 and 11, extra 36, 13 and 27. And the new winning number after 20 is number 29. Okay, so 29 minus 2 is 27. Terminals from 27 are 32, 20, and we place bets on 27 as well. So a new winning number after 29 is number 26. Okay, we have to see the last three numbers and see actually plus 2 fits better, because 20 plus 2 is 22, terminals from 22 it's exactly 29, so we got 29. 29 plus 2 is 31, terminals from 31 is 26, so we got exactly 26. So twice we got exactly plus 2, so we got a new logarithm which is plus 2. So with 26 we do plus 2 and we got a new imaginary number which is number 28. So with 28 we have to place bets on terminals from 28, which are 23, sorry, 3 neighbors always, 23 and 35, and we cover also extra 29 and 18. Okay, and after 26 the new winning number is number 7. Okay, so with 7 we know what we have to do. 7 plus 2 is number 9, so we got a new imaginary number which is number 9. So with 9 we have to place bets on terminals from 9, 14, 2, and on 9 and the neighbors. And a new winning number is number 18 after 7. So we win again. So with 18, with logarithm plus 2, we have a new winning number which is number 20. And we wait because 20 is one of those numbers from here. Okay. I got new example for you, number 7, 5, 32. Between 7 and 5 fits perfect minus 2. Between 5 and 32 doesn't fit perfect but fits minus 2. But we have to look from another angle. So let's see. 7 plus 10 is 17. Terminals from 17, one of the terminals from 17 is number 24, right? So we got 5 near. So 5 plus 10 is 15, so we got 32. So we find a new logarithm, which is plus 10, but with 32 we cannot make plus, so it is minus 10. So a new winning number in this case, because 32 minus 10 is 22. So we go place bets on 29 and 17, and also on 22 and the neighbors. Okay, a new winning number after 32 is 28. So what we do now with 28, we place bets on terminals from 18, a new imaginary number. 18 and the neighbors, 23 and the neighbors, and 11 and the neighbors. And a new winning number after 28, we got number 30. Now we have to see if not somehow a new logarithm is there. And I can see after 32 actually a new one is there, which is plus 2. Because 34, terminals from 34 is 29, so we got 28. 28 now here is clearly plus 2. So we don't know what we have to do. Still continue minus 10. If we continue with minus 10, we will have anyway number 20, which is one of those numbers. So we wait. We wait, we don't know what we have to do. Maybe it's minus 10 or maybe it's plus 2. So after 30, we got a new win number, which is number 2. Okay. Then what we can do now? For me, it's clearly plus 2. So I will say we got a new logarithm, which is plus 2, because 32 plus 2 is terminals from 34 is 29. 28 plus 2 is 30, we got 30. 30 plus 2 is 32, terminals from 32 is 25 and 27, we got 2 near. So with number 2 we got plus 2, so it's 4. We got a new imaginary number, which is number 4. So with 4 you have to place bets on 4 and the neighbors, and on 11 and the neighbors. And we got a new winning number, which is number 4, exactly the imaginary number. So what we do now, when we got 4 and logarithm plus 2, we got a new imaginary number, which is number 6. So we go place bet on 6 and terminals from 6. 6 and terminals from 6 are 11. So we got a new winning number, which is number 36. Okay, it's a win, is near 11. Alright. So with 36 we cannot make plus, so we got a new logarithm, which is minus 2. And we got a new imaginary number, which is number 34. Okay, what we make with 34, we place bets on 34 and the neighbors, and on 29 and the neighbors. And a new winning number is number 29. So what we do now, when we got 29 and minus 2, exactly, we got a new imaginary number, which is number 27. So with 27, we go place bets on 32, 20, and on 27. And we got a new winning number, which is number 3. And we stop here. I will do a new example. And you have to do what the roulette is doing at that time. If the roulette is playing the third neighbor from the terminals, then you place bets more on the third neighbor. I will give an example. We got numbers 23, 21, 12, and we can see it's always the third neighbor from some number, right? 23 is the third neighbor from 24, 21 is the third neighbor from 17, 12 is the third neighbor from 29 or from 26. What fits here is logarithm plus 1. 23 plus 1, 24. 17 is the terminal from 24. We got 21, the third neighbor. 21 plus 1 is 22. The terminal from 22 is 29. We got third neighbor from 21 from 29, number 12. So with 12 we do the same. We got a new imaginary number, 13. So we go place bets on 8. On 8 and more on the third neighbor, which is 5 and 36. And we go place bets also on 20, and we go place bets more on 9 and 16, the third neighbor. And we have to place bets also on the imaginary number 13. And after 12 we got a new winning number, which is number 9, the third neighbor from 20. Okay, with number 9 we have a new imaginary number, which is number 10. So we go place bets on 5, and we go place bets more on 33 and 8. And we go place bets on terminals from 10, which is also number 17, and we go place bets more on 21 and 27. And we have to cover also the third neighbor from 10, which is number 30. And a new winning number is number 27. And what we do now, when we got 27 and plus 1, we got a new winning number, which is number 28. So 28 as imaginary number, we go place bets on 35 and 23, and we can place more on 24, 11, 0 and 7, and we have to cover also the third neighbor from 28, and not only the third neighbor, the neighbor near 28, which is 29. And we got a new winning number, which is number 24. You see, always is playing the third neighbor. 24 we got. And we will got some situation when we will have logarithm 21. And for example, we got 32, 4 and 4. And between those three numbers only fits plus 21. 32, of course, you make minus 21, which is 11. Terminals from 11 is number 4. 4 plus 21 is 25. Terminal from 25 is 32. So with 4 you do plus 21, which is 25. And terminals from 25 are 20 and 32, and you place bets also on 25, and the new winning number is number 20. And of course, when you got logarithm plus 21 or plus 20, that's not all day long. That's just 3-4 spin and that's it, and then you have to wait. So now we of course wait. With 20 we cannot make plus 21 or minus 21. As I said, you have to follow the roulette, and you have to do what the roulette is doing based on the knowledge you collect in this tutorial. So I hope you guys understood. If you have question, write me in Skype, go on my forum. There are more tips how to play. www.roulettelog.club. This is my forum. And yeah, see you around. Bye bye.